What's up, guys? Back in Media here with The Foster, Season 2, Episode 20, Not That Kind of Girl, the penultimate episode. Okay, so this episode starts off with Steph getting the briefing about how Taylor's father thought she was out, so when they were trying to get the food, he thought he was getting robbed and shot the boy, which we learned was Connor. So Connor's dad is basically saying that will he ever be able to play baseball again? And they basically make how sometimes they basically make a Padres joke about how the Padres, will have to wait for him in the lineup. So yeah, so Connor's dad basically grills Connor, saying how could you do this? How could you who would sneak into someone's house in the middle of the night? Did you do it to see Daria? Is that why? He's like, no. He's like, it's not. He's like, I did it so I could see Jewel, right? He's like, what does that mean? And basically, he goes to tell Leah, and he's like, and Leah basically tells Jude, saying that he doesn't want Connor and Jude to be friends anymore, and Jude totally told Connor he doesn't want Connor and Jude to be friends anymore, and Connor told him that it was Jude's idea, the drinking, sneaking out, all of it, which we obviously know it wasn't. Connor would never go behind Jude's back like that. But anyway, yeah. So basically, they tell the kids saying, "Hey, don't pick on Jude." But Callie, she basically confronts Jude. It's like, "Hey, I don't think you and Jude should be friends anymore. I think he's a bad influence. You and Connor should be friends anymore. I think he's a bad influence." And Jude just like, "Be quiet." And Callie's like, "Excuse me," and it's like, and he's like, Connor and Dad don't want your friends anymore, okay? And Callie's like, I think that's a good idea. And Jude's like, leave him alone. Like, Callie, you basically, this is your fault. If you left him alone, let Jude be, he wouldn't have yelled at you. So, Callie, this is your fault. You totally told Jude that he and Connor shouldn't be friends anymore. And that caused you to be yelled at you. So, basically, this is your fault, Callie. You made the mistake. So, kind of Callie's fault. So yeah, so Callie wants to get emancipated, but she learns that there are credit cards in her name, but that's weird. She doesn't remember buying any credit cards, so she goes to the job center where she sees Sarah again. The one from episode 7, and basically the one, and we learn that Sarah's in a pretty bad foster home that she wants to get out of. Is that funny that Callie thought she was in a bad foster home, and then when Callie gets her out of there, she gets put in a bad foster home that Sarah herself wants to get out of, and Sarah's still put with Mary Mauser. Just had to let you guys know. So yeah, so Callie's like she and Sarah aren't kind of friends, and yeah. So yeah, so it's cool to see Sarah again, but yeah, but it's bad for her that Callie thought she was in a bad situation with Olmsted and got her out of there only for Sarah to be in an actual bad situation when she got into into a bad foster home. So yeah. So anyway, Mariana and Brandon go to meet their Jesus and Mariana's grandparents where they're basically they try to say how she's Mariana's daughter and how she's Aunt's daughter. Say Mariana's daughter, but I mean Aunt's daughter. But all the guys but when Mrs. Gutierrez comes out, he's like we were just telling these kids that they look for jobs that we weren't hiring, and she's like come back in the fall, the summer. People think making bread makes them fat or something so they won't be able to fit in their bikinis or something. So yeah, basically that's what they said. But it's like dude, she just wanted to get to know you. But Mariana basically conjures that up to they just wanted to that they didn't care about them that they but that's not true. She basically goes again and this time she's like they know who Mariana is and Mariana basically knows who Mariana is and they wanted to adopt Mariana Jesus but Anna wouldn't let that and she said that she thought that she would get hands on her child and yeah and she's like Anna's pregnant, she's sober and she gives them the letter so Yeah, and they said Mariana basically said that they would read it. So back with Callie. So back with Callie. Back with Callie. Callie's stealing Sarah's purse to look inside her thing. So 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 Steph later meets with King Bad Guy, the ass guy, King Ass, Liam Olmstead, and he's basically like, "Do you know who she is?" And he's like, "Should I?" And she's like, "She's Callie Jacobs' mom, and she's arresting him finally." And he basically gets to run away. Mike's like, going anywhere, and basically gets arrested. So they basically talk to Sarah, and Sarah tries to say that she's still in love with him, and that, and but when they and tries and then basically she and Sarah tried to ruin Sarah and Liam are still in love with each other, and they tried to ruin Callie's life. But when Sarah, they basically tell her when they told Sarah that he was with someone else doing this, she basically gives up and says that she basically gives up, saying that she tells him about the sleepful relationship, and Liam's going to jail forever probably, and yeah, and Sarah does basically testify against Liam, so Liam is finally going to jail forever. So yeah, so Jude texts Connor. So Jude and Taylor are talking about how Jude Connor about how Connor said that it was all Jude's fault, but Tara's like, why would Connor say that? And she's like, I don't know. And she's like, she's going to see Connor. She's Connor at the hospital, and he's like, tell him something. And he's like, yeah, tell him why. So Jude basically texts Taylor, but Taylor gets Connor's phone off screen, and he's like, how did your foot hurt? And he's like, how did your foot? And he's like, it hurts like crap. And he's basically like, did you tell your father about the whole drinking and alcohol? Did he tell him that you did all it? And Connor's like, wait, what? He didn't. So Connor's dad basically lied to them, and Connor basically texts you and says he told his dad that he Jude. Connor tells his dad Connor Jude texts Connor. Connor texts Jude and says that Connor told his father he's gay, which is kind of a great moment, but for Connor. But yeah, still bad moment that Connor's dad basically told them that Connor said when it was actually him trying to keep Jude and Connor apart, which John is for life still. But anyway, yeah. So basically, and basically, I'm glad Liam gets arrested. Don't know what happened to Sarah. She gets a little punishment, but she wouldn't get a severe punishment because she's a minor. And yeah, and even Liam's like, I'm glad you got him. I'm glad you got that out. So yeah, sorry for swearing, but I just swear on this show. So when the characters swear words I can't say, I change up my own swear. And she's like, "Where's Steph?" She's like, she had to go on her own errand by basically telling Steph, telling Anna that she can come live with them. So basically, yeah. So Jesus is like driving around with Brandon, and Brandon's FaceTime about how Lou was mad about him not going on tour, and she's like, "You slept with him," and he's like, "Lou's not that kind of person. Just be mad, not be mad." So he calls Lou, and Lou's basically thing is like Lou's voicemail, and he basically apologized to Lou. So I thought this episode was really good. We finally got the justice for Callie. Hashtag justice for Callie. Finally got justice for Callie. We finally got justice for White too because they broke up because he got into a fight with Liam. So we kind of got justice for White too. But yeah, we got justice for all our characters. Sarah. So yeah. So Monty was saying about how she's going to try to date women because she learned that if you're dating a guy, you shouldn't, or something, whatever Monty said, but she'll be trying to date women now, so I guess Monty's came out too. Yeah. she came out too. But yeah, so what did I think of this episode? I thought this episode was really good. Yeah, so basically, Emma wanted to quit the dance team because because of what they did with them in STEM, putting them in marketing and social, I think, and yeah, but I don't think she's gonna quit dancing. I don't know, or the next season is probably gonna be no, but yeah, I don't know. Next episode might be the final episode of Tracy Austin and Mario's dance team. So yeah, anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and get a wonderful evening. I'll see you next Foster.